guys, today is Tuesday. I wanted to first say why I say it's the day of the week. A, for my memory, and B, I seem to think somewhere in the back of my mind that there's some kind of correlation or pattern I'm going to pick up on days of the week. I know that prior, in my earlier videos, I felt like Mondays were a specific kind of energy, and that theory proved to be wrong. So, I don't know. It's just something I feel like I need to do. But I wanted to do a video about work relationships. I guess you would call it work relationships, but I was thinking about how... Sorry. I'm still very stuffy. I was thinking about how it's interesting to watch, when I look back, to watch how I've evolved in my work relationships and how I behave at work. I'm very much a people pleaser. I want everybody to be happy with me all the time. And yet there's this part of my brain that is like, you're not going to make everybody happy all of the time. That's just how it is. That's just life. There's too much going on for that to even be a possibility. And at the same time, I also feel like, I'm doing my life for me, and if somebody else isn't happy with something I'm doing, that it doesn't matter, because they need to be worrying about what they need to do for them and not worry about me, so fuck them. So while I am a people pleaser at the same time, and maybe it's gotten more pronounced as I've gotten older, but I do what I feel is right for me, and I've been able to find kind of a nice, fine balance. I used to always, look for a friend at work, because I just don't ever have very many friends. But I have a very specific guideline or checklist I'm looking for in someone that I would spend time with outside of work. And I just haven't really found anybody that fits that criteria, both at this job and the last job. There was one girl that was like, kind of, but at the same time, I felt like at the end of the day, she didn't really give a shit about me. So while I was seeking that as a friendship, I did back off. But at this job now that I've been at since June last year, there just really hasn't been. It's a very different atmosphere as far as coworkers go. There was a lot of cliques at the job before this, and here there's not. I don't see it as cliques. Everybody just is friendly and congenial to each other, and they just do their job and they go home. Everybody kind of has that same, it's across the board. And so it's been very easy to meld into that. And on top of not really coming across anybody that I was super excited about being friends with outside of work. So I've been able to find this nice balance of being friendly with everybody. And, I think most people like me. But I can stay focused on my job and do my job well. And it's also the first place that's appreciated appreciated my work and my effort. Most places that I've been at, they want you to be good at what you're doing and detailed at what you're doing, but they want you to be not too good at it and not too detailed at it. Whereas this place, there's enough people that see that as a good quality in me that I have been able to, they hired me on, first of all, and second of all, I've been asked to be in different areas that they don't just ask anybody to be in. So it feels really good to have my attention for detail and my over-analytical mind be appreciated, because I find things that most people wouldn't find, because I happen to notice strange little details. And again, I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, or it's just that I finally found the right fit for me. I think it's a combination, maybe. I was thinking about, I've been listening to the audio books of Harry Potter and watching the movies as well. And, sorry, there was a sheriff. And I actually had the thought that the first panel shop I was at here in Minnesota, their company color is green, and the place I'm at now, their main color, besides black, is blue. And I was sorted into Ravenclaw, so I thought it was kind of funny that there's a correlation between the blue and the Ravenclaw, and the green being Slytherin, and they're very much, I felt like the way that I was treated there was very much like a Slytherin type personality trait. So I thought that was kind of funny. I don't know if anybody else thinks it's funny, but I thought it was funny. So that kind of put it into context for me about the fact that maybe this is just the right fit for me, you know. A lot more Ravenclaw type personalities where I'm at now. So, yeah, but I also wanted to talk about the fact that it's okay not to please everybody, you know. It's okay if, and I think I've said this before, not everybody's going to like you. It's just a fact of life. And what's funny is, as much as I know that, the rare occasion that I do notice that somebody doesn't like me, my whole body, like, I go into fight or flight, like panic, serious panic. And I will ruminate on it like crazy and obsess trying to get that person to like me. And I don't know why I do that, because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I don't do it as much as I used to, or I'll catch myself doing it now and stop. But I used to just get completely obsessed if somebody didn't like me, and just do everything in my power to get them to like me. And now I'm just like, you know, I'll try a little bit, and I'm more able to recognize personality traits in them that I'm just like, I don't want them in my life anyway. I don't give a shit. But again, I don't pay attention to whether people like me or not. I get a general sense, and there's certain people that I have been there for several months, and I still have never spoken a word to them. And that's the vibe I get from them, and I don't attempt to invade it. Like, if they want to talk to people, then they will. If they don't, they don't. If they're getting a vibe from me that they don't like and they don't want to approach me, that's cool. I also, to some extent, have kind of put off a vibe of being a little unapproachable. I'm not trying to be friends with everybody, so I'm there to do my job, and if you need help with something, I will help you, but I'm not putting off the vibe that I'm welcoming everybody into my circle and I want to be everybody's friend. And I think that's played into it a little bit as well. But I just wanted to remind people that it's okay to not be liked. You don't have to please everybody. At some point, you have to worry about you and what makes you happy. Because, like they say, if your cup's empty, you have nothing to give. And as much as I've been trying to focus on that and fill my own cup, that's enough of a struggle on its own, you know? I struggle with it every day, just trying to get my cup to where I feel like it's even almost full. I'm constantly drained mentally, physically, emotionally, and, yeah, I don't have time for other people's stuff, really. So, you know, if you're feeling really, pay attention to whether you're feeling really drained and really unfulfilled, and pay attention to how you're interacting with people around you, and maybe consider the fact that you need to let go of something or someone that you're trying to interact with that isn't really serving you any purpose. It's not filling your cup, it's not filling their cup. Quit putting forth the effort, you know? You can be nice without putting forth, not effort, but you know what I mean? Like, without putting yourself out there, you can still be nice and friendly and helpful and considered a nice person. But I guess it would be considered sort of a wall, maybe. I don't know. But really pay attention to that, because at the end of the day, we've all only got one life to live, and you don't want to be laying on your deathbed someday going, I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Nobody wants that, you know? And now is the time. You don't have to be a certain age to start that. You don't have to You don't have to wait for your kids to be grown and gone. You can start now. Or you don't have to wait till you retire, or whatever the case may be. If you're 15, start now. If you're 55, start now. It's never too late to start taking care of yourself and your own emotional and physical and mental needs, you know? So that's about all I wanted to say for that, I believe, without rambling or repeating or being able to write stuff down. So I hope this was helpful for you. There is nowhere to park. I don't want to walk across the whole parking lot. And I hope that you were able to get something out of this. If you were, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will talk to you guys later. One of these days I'm going to write an intro and an outro so I have something consistent. I mean, I kind of have something consistent, but it's not something I'm happy with. So, anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.